In the near future, the world faces something no army has ever trained for. Unidentified objects fall from the sky. At first, they look like meteors. But when they hit the oceans near major cities, something crawls out. Creatures heavily armed, intelligent, and moving like soldiers. Los Angeles becomes a battlefield, and one group of Marines finds themselves in the middle of the war, not just for survival, but for humanity itself. This is Battle, Los Angeles. Welcome back to my channel, Real Movie Breakdown. Today, we're diving into one of the most intense alien invasion war movies ever made, Battle, Los Angeles 2011. Get ready for explosions, chaos, sacrifice, and a fight that shows what never giving up truly means. Let's begin. The movie opens with a burning sky over Los Angeles. Explosions thunder across the coastline as helicopters roar through the smoke. But then, we cut back 24 hours earlier, before everything went to hell. We meet Staff Sergeant Nantz, a battle-hardened Marine who's been through Iraq and Afghanistan. He's respected but haunted by guilt. A past mission went wrong, and several of his men didn't make it. He's ready to retire, but fate has other plans. Meanwhile, news reports flood the TV screens. Strange meteor-like objects are approaching Earth. Scientists say they'll fall into the ocean and burn up on entry. But something feels off. The objects are slowing down before impact. Moments later, Los Angeles witnesses something terrifying. Fireballs rain into the Pacific, sending massive waves and shockwaves across the beaches. But instead of disappearing, the meteors stop, and out of the smoke, shapes begin to move. Dark silhouettes, metallic armor, weapons glowing. They're not rocks, they're troop transports. The world realizes too late Earth is under invasion. The aliens strike with military precision. They capture coastal cities, San Diego, Santa Monica, and Los Angeles. The U.S. military mobilizes fast, evacuating civilians inland. Sergeant Nantz is called back to duty under Second Lieutenant Martinez, a young and newly promoted officer. Together, they lead a squad of Marines into the heart of Santa Monica to rescue trapped civilians before an airstrike wipes out everything. Inside the armored convoy, tension runs high. The Marines have no idea what they're walking into, and rumors spread that these things can't be killed easily. As they drive through deserted streets, the once bustling city looks like a war zone. Cars are burning, helicopters downed, and distant screams echo between buildings. Then, radio silence. The aliens jam communication signals. Suddenly, the squad comes under attack. Bullets and plasma fire tear through the air. The Marines fire back but can barely see their enemy. Through the smoke, they finally glimpse them, humanoid creatures, biomechanical, with metallic skin and organic armor. The first Marine falls. Then another. Chaos erupts. Nantz takes command, guiding his men with calm precision. He spots a weakness when an alien's armor is hit near its chest. It drops instantly. He shares this discovery, and the squad regains control. Pushing through the firefight, they finally reach the police station, where a group of civilians hides, including a little boy and his father, along with Air Force Tech Sergeant Elena Santos, whose helicopter was shot down. But the aliens aren't done yet. They surround the building, cutting off escape routes. The Marines know one thing: they can't stay long. The Marines are trapped inside the shattered police station, surrounded by the alien army. Outside, the city burns. Black smoke rises from fallen choppers. Sirens scream in the distance, and the ground trembles from distant explosions. Inside, Sergeant Nantz orders everyone to reload and regroup. They have civilians, a woman named Michelle, her son Hector, and a few others who survived the first wave. Time is ticking. The Air Force has authorized a massive airstrike in just 3 hours. They must get out before the bombs fall. Nantz studies the map spread on the floor. Their extraction point is several blocks away at the Santa Monica airport, but between them and safety is a full alien battalion. They move carefully through the streets, every step echoing through empty buildings. You can feel the tension, like the city itself is holding its breath. Then suddenly, the silence shatters. Alien drones fly overhead, scanning for movement. The Marines dive for cover under wrecked cars. Boom! A missile slams into a nearby bus, sending flames and debris everywhere. The aliens are not just soldiers, they're tacticians. They flank, coordinate, and move like a trained army. Martinez, the young lieutenant, gives orders, but his nerves are showing. Nantz watches, trying not to take command, respecting the chain of command. Still, his instincts kick in. He quietly helps Martinez make the right calls, guiding him like a mentor. As they cross through a narrow alley, they find something strange, a downed alien drone, still smoking. Santos, the Air Force tech, examines it and realizes it's not just a machine, it's alive. A fusion of technology and biology. Its circuits pulse like veins. Nantz kneels beside it and studies the design. Somewhere in the center, there's a power core, almost like a heart. He realizes if they can destroy that power source, they can shut down entire alien systems. But they have no time. Another wave of alien infantry is closing in. The Marines take defensive positions on a rooftop. For the next few minutes, the screen fills with chaos, bullets, explosions, plasma fire lighting up the night. One by one, the squad members fall, giving everything they have to protect the civilians. Then, Martinez is hit. He's bleeding, but refuses to stop. He orders Nantz to take command and lead the rest out. With a salute, Nantz accepts. Seconds later, an explosion engulfs the rooftop. Martinez is gone. Nantz looks around. Only a handful of his men remain. The civilians are terrified. The city feels dead. He leads them into the sewers, their last hope for reaching the extraction point unseen. Inside, it's dark, damp, and echoing with distant alien sounds, mechanical whirs and clicks, like metal insects crawling through pipes. Santos carries the radio, trying to connect with command, but the signal's weak. As they move through the tunnels, Hector, the little boy, clings to Nantz's arm. The soldier looks at him, and for the first time, we see a softer side. He lost his own men before, and now he's determined not to lose this child. Suddenly, movement ahead. Alien scouts drop from the ceiling, attacking. A brutal close-quarters fight breaks out. Blades, punches, chaos. Nantz drives his knife into one creature's neck. Black fluid splashes across his face. When the fight ends, they realize one alien is still alive, wounded but breathing. Santos suggests they study it, maybe learn how to kill them faster. Nantz agrees. They drag it into a side tunnel, set up a light, and start dissecting it like battlefield surgeons. After a few tense minutes, Santos discovers its weak point, a small central organ near the torso that controls all motor functions. Destroy that, and the alien dies instantly. This discovery changes everything. Now they have a way to fight back. Re-energized, Nantz leads the squad up through a maintenance shaft and into an abandoned bus depot. The sun is setting, the city glows orange from fire and dust. They're close to the extraction point, but the aliens are everywhere. They radio for a chopper. Finally, a signal connects. Evacuation is inbound, but they need to hold position for 10 more minutes. Those 10 minutes feel like eternity. Alien drones swarm the sky, and infantry pour in from every direction. Bullets rain. The Marines form a circle, defending the civilians with their lives. Then, the helicopter appears, cutting through the smoke. They rush forward, covering each other. Nantz carries the boy in his arms, sprinting through explosions. Just when they're about to board, an alien missile hits the chopper's tail. The explosion throws everyone to the ground. The helicopter crashes in flames. Silence. The survivors crawl out shaken, but alive. They realize the airstrike will hit in minutes. No backup, no extraction, just them, and an entire alien army closing in. Nantz looks around, breathing heavily. He knows there's only one thing left to do: find the alien command center and destroy it. Because if they don't, Los Angeles, and maybe the entire world, will fall. The city of angels is burning. Skyscrapers crumble into dust, streets are torn apart, and the air is thick with ash. Amid the chaos, only a handful of Marines remain alive, led by Staff Sergeant Nantz. They've lost contact with command. The airstrike is minutes away, but Nantz isn't ready to give up. He kneels beside the wreckage of the helicopter, checking on the survivors: Delana Santos, Corporal Guerrera, Lance Corporal Stavru, and the civilians. Everyone's shaken, but alive. The boy, Hector, looks at him with wide eyes. "Are we gonna die?" he asks. Nantz puts a hand on his shoulder and replies softly, "Not today, Marine." Those words light a spark of hope in everyone. Santos checks her equipment. She's managed to detect a strange signal nearby. It's consistent, pulsing, and strong like a radar transmission. She realizes it could be the alien command node, controlling their drones and troops across Los Angeles. If they destroy it, they might cripple the alien network. Nantz looks around at his exhausted team and says, "We've got one mission left, take out that command center. We do this for every Marine who didn't make it." The squad loads up on whatever ammo they can find. They move fast through the ruins. Every shadow, every corner could hide the enemy. As they reach an open highway, they finally see it. In the distance, a towering alien structure rising from the rubble. It's mechanical and alive at the same time, breathing, glowing with pulsating blue light. Drones fly in and out like wasps returning to a hive. This is it, the alien command post. The Marines take position behind broken vehicles. Nantz gives the order, light 'em up. Rockets launch, bullets fly, and explosions tear through the alien ranks. The battlefield turns into chaos, fire and metal everywhere. But the aliens are relentless. More troops pour out from the structure, overwhelming the Marines. Corporal Guerrero runs forward with a grenade launcher, shouting, "For Martinez." He fires until he's out of ammo, then charges closer, detonating a grenade right in the enemy's core. The explosion wipes out a dozen aliens, and Guerrero along with them. Nantz pushes forward, screaming orders over the noise. "Cover left flank. Santos, find that weak spot." Santos scans the structure. She spots a massive turbine deep inside, glowing brighter than the rest. That's their power core. She yells. The Marines unleash everything they have. ARC-GS, grenades, rifles, all aimed at that one glowing point. Finally, Nantz grabs the last rocket launcher. He kneels, steadies his aim, and whispers to himself, "This is for my team." He fires. The rocket streaks through the air. Boom! It hits dead center. The explosion is massive. The structure collapses inward, like a dying creature. The sky flashes blue. And suddenly, every alien drone and soldier around them freezes, then falls. Silence. The alien network is dead. The Marines stand there, stunned. They actually did it. Moments later, Air Force jets roar overhead. The airstrike finally arrives, destroying the remaining alien forces. But thanks to Nantz and his squad, the command center was already neutralized. Los Angeles is saved. As dawn breaks over the ruined city, the surviving Marines gather near the beach. They've lost friends, but they've won something far greater, hope. Santos gets a message on the radio. The aliens are retreating worldwide. It's the first major victory for humanity. Nantz looks at the sunrise, tired, bruised, but unbroken. A helicopter lands nearby to pick them up. The soldiers climb aboard, but Nantz stays back. The pilot asks, "You're not coming." Nantz shakes his head. He loads his rifle, checks his ammo, and says, "We're not done yet. There are still Marines out there who need us." The others nod, inspired. They jump back out and join him. And together, they march toward the smoke, ready for another fight. Because that's what Marines do. They don't quit. They don't surrender. They battle for every inch of Earth. And that was Battle, Los Angeles 2011. Powerful story of courage, teamwork, and survival against impossible odds. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss the next epic movie explained on Real Movie Breakdown. Tell me in the comments, do you want me to explain the sequel or similar alien invasion movies next? Until then, stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.